I'm Daniel Carrillo, and I own this frame shop, Gallery Frames, LLC. We do picture framing, and I also do some photography on the side. I love antique processes and older type photography processes, and that's sort of what I specialize in. Ideally, the frame sort of would work with the piece, not try to compete with the artwork.
I'm good here.
We're trying to keep it to a minimal amount of attention, I guess. This just highlights the artwork, and I mean, you see the artwork and not the frame, you know? Not everybody's a big fan of white frames, but this does work really well with this because it is so colorful, and you don't want to add any additional colors. I feel like you don't want to compete with it so that the artwork stands out. And again, nice, simple presentation, very clean, you know, focusing on the artwork and letting that shine. This calls for sort of a light touch as far as the color because of the blue. You know, I'd probably pick something on the silverish side. This is the sort of thing that comes in all the time. It's an older piece, it probably it looks like the 60s, and it's framed pretty badly. The oil from the ink is starting to migrate onto the glass from off-gassing, and if you pull this glass off, it'll actually have a ghost image of the actual print on the glass. And there it is, free from the clutches of the horrible environment that it was in, so it actually is in pretty good shape. I guess my favorite part about it is the artwork, seeing all the artwork, different types of artwork, seeing new work that's going up that nobody's seen before. It's exciting to see artists can bring in new stuff, galleries bring in new stuff that, you know, it's never been seen before. Okay, so some framing do's and don'ts. The don'ts, don't have your artwork in the direct path of the sunlight. You don't want sunlight. You don't also want glass sitting directly on your artwork. That's a big no-no. Don't expect artwork that has been rolled up to lay flat. And photographs and inkjet photographs, any type of photograph should be handled with gloves or by the corners. All right, so some do's of framing. You want to stick to archival materials and techniques. You want to keep your framed artwork in a climate-controlled environment, and you want to use UV filtering glass or acrylic when appropriate, and you want to frame your artwork as soon as possible to keep it from getting damaged. So when it comes to framing, don't overthink it and keep it simple.